Hey guys, welcome to the first episode of the Healing Chamber Home Edition. And in this episode, we will be making homemade laundry soap. I'm on my way to Walmart to get the ingredients, so I'll meet you guys there. See you in a moment. All right, y'all. We have made it to Walmart and we are gonna go in here and grab these ingredients and let's see what magic we can make. We'll be grabbing a super washing soda by Arm & Hammer, which is a laundry booster, and it helps to get the clothes super clean. It lifts dirt, it deodorizes, it brightens clothes, it also softens water. And then next we are going to grab this 20 ml laundry box, which as you can see, it helps to boost the cleaner and it's gonna make the product overall better. It helps to naturally remove stains, deodorize, and not only that, it's super old school. Okay, so now we're gonna grab our Zote laundry detergent that is gonna bring this thing to life. Now I wanna show you a couple different setups they have here, okay? So they have the pink Zote, which is what we have at home, and it's a laundry soap, and it's safe for delicate clothes. But with the pink Zote, I'm gonna hand shred this bar. I already have it at home, so I will not be grabbing it today. We're gonna hand shred about half of that bar. With the white Zote, same thing, and you can see it's very affordable. $1.63. With the white Zote, the scent is a little softer. The pink one has like a citrusy scent, so I will be using the citrusy one for my Goddess Citrus Burst laundry detergent. The white one, scent is not as loud. It has a nice soft scent. You can also buy this one that you're gonna, if you want to shred it by hand. Today we're not going to be shredding the white one by hand. We are going to be grabbing the laundry flakes. Same exact product, different vibe, but same product, just different. Well, not necessarily a different vibe. The vibe is the same. The goal is to make homemade, true homemade laundry detergent, not just mixing a bunch of soaps together and saying you made detergent. We're actually going to be making the homemade laundry detergent. Okay, now look, y'all don't judge me, okay? Focus on the laundry supplies. All right, so we got all the laundry supplies. Zote, we got the Borax, we got the Arm & Hammer. Don't worry about everything else in the cart. I don't know who put this stuff in my cart or why they would put stuff in my cart. That was foolish, right? But anyway, we getting ready to check out a Walmart and we'll be on our way. Okay, so we are back from our Walmart run and we have all of our supplies to make our homemade laundry detergent. All right, let's get into it. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get this started. Now, the first one I'm going to make is called Zote Fresh. Zote Fresh is your soft, sacred blend. It's fresh with reverence and it has crisp intentions in it. And we are going to start with our borax. So in order to, ooh, got a little extraness going on there. So in order to fill our 64-ounce jar, what we're going to do is I didn't pre-measure the ingredients. We're going to do that together right here on camera, okay? So, and remember that borax, it's a multi-purpose cleaner. It helps to remove stains. It helps to neutralize odors. And it's a laundry booster. So we're going to need 4 cups of borax. So, I mean, if you want to hold your breath while you're pouring, you absolutely can. It is kind of fine. So there's 1. Hold your breath, put on a mask. Okay. There's 2. So we have the borax. Then we're going to do 3.5 cups of Arm & Hammer. I'm not talking about Arm & Hammer. Lord help us both. All right. We're going to do 3.5 cups of this Arm & Hammer laundry booster. And Arm & Hammer is a natural cleaner. It is a freshener, and it also helps to boost natural. Well, it's a natural detergent booster, actually. So it doesn't really help to boost natural detergent, but it's a natural. All right, and we're going to need 3.5 cups of this. So we're going to pour it. Same thing, Arm & Hammer is very fine. There's 2 cups. Now, this is where we get kind of tricky. There's 3 cups. There's half. All righty. So we got that all poured. Now what you want to do, but you can do this prior or you can wait till after. Sometimes I like to mix it prior, but for time's sake, I'm going to wait until I have all the ingredients and then we're going to mix it. So for this particular jar, we are going to need, and like I said, we're making the Sacred Fresh. This is the one with the white flakes. They're already grated. So we're just going to need to pour for this, and we are going to need 8.8 ounces. So let's see. We're going to get our measure. So if you see, my cup measures in ounces, it measures in cups, it measures in milliliters. So we're going to do 8.8 ounces. There we are. We have our 8.8 ounces of Zote laundry flakes. Now, Zote is fine to use by itself, or you can use it to blend with other, like exactly what we're doing right now. We can use it to make our natural laundry detergent. So if you notice, this isn't where we just go and buy a bunch of different laundry detergents and mix them all together and say we made laundry detergent. It's not actually how it's done. So since this is the Sacred Fresh, one of the first things, when you're making this size, 64 ounces, you want to use around 10 to 20 or so drops of essential oil, not the same essential oil. We're going to use, so you don't want 20 drops of sandalwood. Okay, so we're not going to do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to split it. So we're going to do about 18 drops because you want to have 10 to 20 drops depending on the strength of the scent you want. So we're going to do about 18 drops. So we're going to do sandalwood for Sacred Fresh. We're going to do myrrh. And if you notice, I put on my gloves, and that's just because I'm working with essential oils that are pure. So you want to be very careful with that. We're going to use orange. So you want to be careful when you're working with essential oils, especially if they're not diluted inside of a carrier oil. All right, see, we got that. So we can mix it up a bit. And it smells really fresh. The white Zote, to me, they both have a little citrus, almost like a citronella-y smell, but the white just smells a little softer to me. So we're going to mix it all up in our bowl. Right? This is our sacred mixing bowl. We're going to do that. And now we're going to make it Sacred Fresh. Let's start with our sandalwood. So we're going to start with our sandalwood. Ooh, like I say, that's why you got to have your gloves on. Be careful. So we're going to start with our sandalwood, and we are going to do 8 drops, and this is the heart of the scent. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I know most people would think, well, that's nothing, but trust me, 8 drops, powerful. I can smell it already. It actually smells delicious. Then we're going to do our myrrh. We're going to do 6 drops of myrrh. Myrrh has a deep, rich smell, and it's going to help to balance it out. Because like I say, sandalwood is strong. So we dropped 1 drop on accident. There's 2. There's 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6. And then this is where the fresh comes in. So we're going to take our orange essential oil. And for this, we are going to do 4 drops. And why we want to do 4 drops is because we want to give it a bright lift for the scent, and we want to kind of balance out the frankincense and myrrh, since they're both very deep, rich scents. We do not want the orange to overpower. So we're going to do 4 drops of orange essential oil. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you have it. So now we're going to, right where you see the essential oils are, I like to just crumble it up some, and we're going to mix it. Smells delicious. Smells absolutely divine. All right. So, and there you have it. So what you can do is you can use your cup that you use to do the blend with to put it into this 8-ounce. I'm sorry, this 64-ounce jar. Now, this 64-ounce jar, depending on how much you use and whether or not you're doing a heavy load, a small load, a medium load, you really only need about 1 to 2 tablespoons, and that'll get you right. Okay, so now as we're pouring, and we anointed this oil and we mixed it with the grounding and healing light. So as we're pouring it, we want to try to weave some intentions in there. So, as I'm pouring it, I'm in my head, I'm kind of, whispering a light prayer. I anoint this mix with grounding, healing, and light for balance, for peace, and for sacredness of everybody this touches, right? So once we get it all nice and poured, let's see, we want to try to get out as much as we can. All right. So here we go. There we go. It smells absolutely divine. Okay. And like I said, you want to use very light. You don't need a lot of it. You don't want to cake it up. So you don't need a lot. You can use a tablespoon. I have these tablespoon, 2 tablespoons for a heavy load. And when you just scoop it, if you depending on how your washer is, sometimes I just scoop it and sprinkle it around the clothes. But if you have a high efficiency washer, a lot of times they had a little drawer at the top. You take it, you move the little tray out, you put it in there, and voila, there you go. This one is called Sacred Fresh. Again, this is our homemade do-it-yourself laundry detergent. Okay, so this is our homemade laundry detergent. It's a Sacred Fresh. Again, we made it with Borax. We made it with Arm & Hammer Laundry Booster. We made it with Zote Laundry Flakes. We added some myrrh, some sandalwood, some orange essential oils. And here you have it. Voila. It smells divine. And now we're going to move on to our Goddess Citrus Burst. Okay, so we're back and we are ready for the second batch, which is going to be the Goddess Citrus Blend. And essentially, we're doing the same formula. We're going to do 4 cups of borax. Ooh. 1. And so 1 box of borax will get you just about 4 cups. Oh, you might run a little short, might get a little light on it, but it should run you about 4 cups, and so you have a little left over. So what I'll do typically, if there is a little left over, once I pour the Arm & Hammer, which we need 3.5 cups of, I'll just pour the rest of the borax. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. Remember, we need 3.5 cups of Arm & Hammer. Here we go. There's 2. We're going to be a tad short. And that's where our extra borax is going to come in. So there we go with another cup. And it's going to get us just about our half. So 2 boxes. Ooh, 2 boxes will pretty much get you enough to make 64 ounces. So we're going to set that over to the side because we are done there. Now for the fun part. For this one, we are using Zote again, but we're going to use the bar. So this pink bar of Zote has to be grated, right? It smells divine. Still the same citrusy smell as the white one. Just to me, the white one smells a little softer. So it blends easier with other scents. Now, with the Goddess Citrus Burst, what I'm going to do is I am going to grate. Let me move this over. We're going to see. We might have to call in our other cup to help, but we're going to grate 8.8 ounces. I'm going to turn the cup around that way so I can watch as I'm grating. Now, this may take us some time. So what we're going to do, I'm not going to keep you guys the whole time I'm grating. I may have to come back because, like I say, this takes some time. Okay, so now what we're going to do to help with this is I'm going to grab a paper towel, and I am going to grate over the paper towel so that way we can catch anything that falls, right? So got this big grater. Now, if you don't want to spend a lot of money on a grater, that's cool. I totally understand. You can get a grater like this. I got this from Dollar Tree, actually, for $1.25. And we're going to grate 8.8 ounces. It smells heavenly already. Okay. And be careful when you're grating. Just pay attention, because accidents do happen. And these edges are very sharp. You don't want to accidentally get your hand cut or anything of that nature. So we're grating to get to 8.8 ounces. Now with this Goddess Citrus Burst, the scent, like I say, it has the pink bar has a really some people say it smells like citronella, and it does a little have a citronella lemony smell, very fresh, clean smell. But we're going to kind of tone that down a little. And we're going to tone that down some by using lavender and geranium. And then we're going to put a pop of orange in there to kind of balance out that lemony smell. All right, let's see. Where are we? Okay, we are almost at our 8.8 ounces. And this is very friendly to the economy. Well, it is friendly to the economy. That ain't what I meant to say. But it is very friendly to the economy, let me tell you. For the bar of soap itself was $1.63 at Walmart. The $1.63. The Borax, I want to say, was $5.47. And the Arm & Hammer was like $5.60 or $5.97 or something like that. So yeah, it is economic friendly, right? Because if you have certain things, now starting off, it may be a little more. However, if you have the essential oils, like I have the essential oils, because of my product line with the healing chamber. But because I have those essential oils, it did not cost me much to get the products to get started. So I want to do a little tapping to make sure. Okay, we're right at 8 ounces. So let us just get another half ounce. Oh, well, let's do it on the right side, y'all. Don't be like Vera, okay? Don't be like Vera. And you see, the good thing about this one is that I'm swiping both. So here we go. Voila. There we are. We are at our 8.8 ounces. So we're going to set her over to the side. There we go. And again, like I said, Zote is a laundry detergent. It can be used as such. It can be used alone. Or you can do exactly what we're doing and make your own laundry detergent. Actual detergent, because this is considered a laundry soap. See? Pink Zote soap. So this is considered a laundry soap. We add our own detergents, make it a detergent, right? Okay, so here we go. Goddess Citrus Burst. Now, with this one, I told you what the essential oils are. So we're going to put our gloves back on because we are dealing with essential oils and they're natural form. They are not added to a carrier oil. So they're a little more potent when they aren't added to a carrier oil. Now, as we mix this, we're going to mix it up first. Then we're going to add the essential oils. But as we mix this, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to speak the affirmations into it, because everything is done with intention. We do want to bless everything. So the affirmation for the Goddess Citrus blend is simply, may this sacred wash awaken softness, cleanse burdens, and crown every goddess garment in divine light. Now, isn't she pretty? So we're going to make sure we blend her real good. Get her all nice and blended up. And now for the fun part once again. Now for this one, because we want to balance out the lemon, we're going to use orange to do that. So this one is going to have 8 drops of orange. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 5, 6, 7, 8. They were going pretty quick there. All right. Then we're going to do 7 drops of lavender. That also helps to tone down that lemony citronella smell. Oh. And we're going to do 7 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whoa, 6, 7. That was quick. All right. One of my favorite scents when it comes down to essential oils is geranium. So we're going to go ahead and we are going to put our 5 drops of geranium. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to get a good blend here. Oh, and it smells so heavenly. It smells nice. It smells very fresh. It smells very clean. It smells very feminine. So we're going to get a good mix here so we can get all of that mixed up. We're making a little mess. So there's that. We're going to open up our jar. And let's see, we're going to scoop this way. That makes it a little easier. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to scoop our laundry detergent. Let me make sure y'all can see me. We're going to scoop our laundry detergent into our 64-ounce jar. Again, that's all you need is about 1 to 2 tablespoons, depending on how large your load is or how soiled your load is. I mean, you can even, if you wanted, you could even add some extra baking soda. You can add OxyClean to help, if you wanted to. And there we go. Now, ta-da! So we have our Goddess Citrus Burst. Make sure the lid is on tight. There we go. So we're going to give her a nice shake. But there she is. Beautiful as ever. She definitely smells heavenly. I'm going to watch the first load with her as soon as we're done, because I got a load to do. Now, how I want to label this is like this. So we know this is the Goddess Citrus Burst. So you can do any kind of labels you want. I had some black sticker labels that I was going to use, but I just came up with a different idea. I happened to see some drawstring. Well, not drawstring. I happened to see some twine that I had and these other little clipboards of things that I did not use. And I've had them for a while, but I never used them. But so I'm going to show you guys how I like, how I'm going to label these. So here we are. Just about 64 ounces of laundry detergent. If you already have the essential oils, then I'm not going to include them in the price, because you can go with just the Zote and it'll be fine. But for under $20, you get 2 64 ounces of laundry detergent. And like I said, you're going to use maybe tablespoon, light load, 2 tablespoons, heavy load. Simple, easy. Now, we take these off and I'm going to show you guys. I already pre-cut the strings just so I could show you guys how you can label it. I have these cute little clipboard thingies. And my laundry room isn't really like a garden type laundry room, but I love these clipboards. Let's just hope my marker works here. It does. So we're going to label it. And this is Goddess. Ooh. Goddess Citrus Burst. Boom. Right? And we're going to use this twine. So you take the twine, and I'm going to take my twine. I'm going to tie it around, but I'm not going to tie it too tight. I don't want it to snap all the way around the side, right? I'm just going to tie it enough so I can get a cute little hang. I'm going to take a paper clip, chalkboard, boom. There you go. Goddess Citrus Bursts. See? Easy day. I'm going to do the same. Going to do the same here. Okay, let's see. So with this one, we are going to do the same. Hold on. I was getting a call on my other phone. I thought I put it on Do Not Disturb, but for some reason, people are still able to get through. There we go. So this is for the Sacred Fresh. We're going to do the same thing. Like I say, my laundry room isn't really farmhouse. I mean, if you want to do something cute to match, your decor, you can. I just personally thought that the little hanging was cute. And plus, I bought these years ago. And I decided, why let them go to waste? So here we go. We're going to go Sacred Fresh. There we go. I mean, unless you're Vera and you're right upside down, but there you go. Sacred Fresh. So now we have our 2 64-ounce laundry detergents, all for under $20. Thank you guys for tuning in to the first episode of the Healing Chamber Home Edition. Not tomorrow. You guys are going to know, yes, this is the first edition, right? I'm pretty new to this whole recording this way and editing things. Okay, sure. But here we go. Got to start somewhere, right? So next week, Monday, we're going to be dropping another video. So if you would like to see how to make your own floor wash using things that you could probably find in your home and right outside your door, tune in. Next Monday, we will be dropping another video for the Healing Chamber Home Edition. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe, share. Have a blessed week. I wish you all the blessings and prosperity that the universe has for you. Until next week. If you're still here watching, thank you. I truly, truly appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I created this space for those of us who chose to heal through pain, through hurt, and into our triumph. This is not a work that I take lightly. The Healing Chamber is not just about healing wounds that we have endured, but it's about healing our lives and showing up for ourselves. And I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. I am truly honored that you made it this far. I am truly honored that you chose yourself on this day. And if something in today's video blessed your body, stirred your spirit, your mind, or called you to pause, then it served its purpose. If I could reach just one, then I've done my job. Thank you for entering the sanctuary at the healing chamber, where we soften, we ground, we remember who we are. I'm Vera, and I will see you next time. You can find me on Facebook at the Healing Chamber, on Instagram at the Healing Chamber LC, on Twitter at the Healing _Chamber. Peace.